Alright, this is it. Welcome back to Let's Play Zelda 2, or Adventure of Link, whichever you prefer. And, last time we went through the whole Great Palace and ended up here. I still have at least one life after this, so I'm not really concerned if I end up dying, because then I'll have full health and then full magic, and I'll already be in the room, so I can't run into really any enemy. So, we are now at the boss, Thunderbird. And as he walks into the room, you're going to want to go ahead and cast Shield, Jump, and then Thunder, of course. And now he's basically harmless, unless he smacks you. Or no, now he's vulnerable. But at the same time, he does a whole lot of damage. So you're going to have to just deal with it. But basically, you have to jump up and smack his head. If you can. Just try and get it if you can. I know it's hard, but if you get through this, the last boss is actually easier. Okay, so I did end up dying, but I'm not scared. I still got one life. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shield and Jump on me now. And then I'll cast Thunder when he comes back in. Whew. Okay. Gotta get him this time. Too bad the spell doesn't work. And here he is. Casted Thunder. God. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and run to the right. And hopefully when he gets... crap. If you can get him not to do any damage, really, you should be set. But, if you're like me, and unlucky right here, apparently, the rest of the dungeon, I've been pretty good. Right here, apparently, kiss it goodbye. But I've actually done pretty good so far. You don't want to get cornered or right underneath it, because then he sprays off a whole bunch of freaking fireballs, and it's basically just really confusing. And it's really hard not to get hit. But if you can get a couple hits in, and then run off, like I did, you end up like this. We beat the hardest boss in this game. Now we just have to go on to the next room for the final battle. Right on. So, we are now in the final room. This looks more like a boss battle. And as you see, there's a guy up there. And then out of nowhere, the room goes dark, and you have to battle yourself. I'm going to go ahead and cast a shield. And then if you come over here and sit, basically... oh crap, you have to smack him first. You come back here and sit, you basically just spam this. Battle's over in like a couple seconds. It's really just not hard. I mean, yeah, he'll get a couple hits in, but because you have shield on, it doesn't do that much damage. Really easy. Come on. And there he goes. We just beat the game. Here we go. We're gonna go to the credits. So, as you see, we got the Triforce piece, which I don't know how that's gonna wake up Princess Zelda, but oh well. Looks like we have to go take it to her, and we actually have two other pieces. That came out of nowhere. And then we use them, and with the three powers combined, Princess Zelda wakes up. You saved my Hyrule, and you are a real hero. Why, thank you. So, that's the end. Personally, I think it's gotta be better than the Link's Awakening ending. I'm sorry, but that's got to be one of the worst game endings ever. At least after all this, he gets something out of it. But yeah, that was it for this video. And like I said, I might end up actually playing through Soul of Rebirth. But now that I got the Zelda Link's Awakening and Zelda 2 done, like I originally wanted to, now I don't really have anything to do. I am going to actually be doing Majora's Mask, I'm sure. And basically mostly all the Zeldas that I can do, actually. Some of them I can't because of the fact that I do not have a proper computer to do some of the emulators, and I do not have a DVD recorder, so I can't do like Twilight Princess or Wind Waker or anything that doesn't involve being able to be done on my computer. So I can't do like a PS2 game, I can't do Nintendo GameCube, I can't do Nintendo Wii, can't do basically any of the newer type systems. But if you have like a request for an online game or like one of the older type games like Genesis or something, I guess I can keep my mind or my options open as long as it's like appropriate. You know, if my dad found something inappropriate on my YouTube, that would be a bit weird, and I'd get yelled at. But anyway, thanks a million. Press start to replay. No. Even though there is a second quest edition, just like in Zelda 1, there's a Zelda. If you write in Zelda, then you can do the second quest version of Zelda 1. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all next time in a future Let's Play. Goodbye.